everything working? Is my mic working? Yes, that's nice. Okay, I have one more thing to get.
We've got this area covered, Director.
If I remember my map right, it is this way. Remember my buttons. Ah, blinding. Okay, melee's not the way. No! Melee, not the way. I have been ignoring it, and now I'm paying for my hubris. No! Always be throwing. How's memory, please? Personal mod's full. Oh, I've done it again. I'm running out of low level ones to deconstruct. Nice, I made a bridge. Oh, could I have just teleported here this whole time? Oh, I think I just realized I probably could have. Is there a foundation point somewhere around here? I might have goofed. I think I goofed big time. Yeah, there it is. No. No. Oh my god, this whole time. Okay.
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How do we miss it? Northmore. Acting director in Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me. His bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
I think this is the way I came in. I think I need to go. Is there another path in there? There has to be. This light is so blinding. Seems to think there is. In order to go up, is this just a cave? Oh, this is probably just a cave I can go through. Oops. Yeah, there we go. I actually couldn't tell through that blinding light.
Boom. The nail. Pile of smoking rubble.
Marshall blew up the nail? What the hell was she thinking?
Something. Oh fuck! Not this thing. Oh, that didn't do it. Yeah, let me through. Mods are full.
This is Director Faden. Send a ranger to my position.
Sorry, Ranger. I forgot that's what it did. Whoa! Take it, my little buddy didn't make it. Oh man, my personal mods are full again. Shit. Okay. Let me actually take a look at them, see if there's any I want to upgrade. Otherwise, I'm just going to toss a lot of them. I have health, sea speed, and launch energy cost. So, sea speed. I'm already at 5, so I don't need those. Source gain from taking melee damage. Energy gain. Energy, no. Health recovery on melee, no. Health recovery on launch? That? No, I think I'm okay. Wow, I do so much launch. You're gone. Shield strength, gone. Energy boost, gone. Actually, energy boost, actually, I might have used. Launch energy cost, I already have a better one. Health, I have equal one. No. Ammo recovery on evade use. How often do I actually use C's? No, I think C's is fine. Okay, that's enough of that. And then... wish it only showed me the ones that could go to this gun. Ammo recovery after taking launch damage. Ammo cost while levitating, no. Energy gain from headshot, no. Don't care about these either. And this is just damage while aiming for both. No. Thing, but what's this way? Just goodies. Is that a seam in the level? I think it is. I think I can see. Yeah, look at that. You can see where they put two bits of the level together. Right there. Alright, last bit of the nail.
All
Time
right.
to figure out who's gonna
last
betray
one.
us. Who we being used by, because we don't know what we're doing.
I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready. There. Easy as pie.
Fuck! But that's the last one. I fixed it, didn't I?
Uh-oh. Nope. Oh. What do I do? Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
thank God.
Didn't like that. Never know if they're gonna grab the
What was
ledge.
all that? Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
I think I'm trying to go there. Yeah, I think so. You alright, bud? What do we got? Yeah, more energy is good. And that leaves me with 2 more. Yeah, sure, levitation.
What did you do? What is causing these tremors?
I thought you could tell me. I completed the 4 rituals just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped.
Look, it has stopped. The nail is repaired. But we have a new problem. My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane. Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes.
I messed this all up. Maybe Marshall was right to destroy the nail. I should have left it in pieces.
No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse. We need more information.
No. I need to fix this, now. I'll figure something out.
No, we should really make a plan. The tremors are originating from directly below us, but we don't know what...
Perfect. I'll head down and take care of whatever's going on. Just do what you can from here.
Jesse, you can't just...
I have to, Emily. I'm the director. This is on me.
Yeah, but you could, like, you know, let your people do their thing. And yes, I did go down here too early. This was the next, or the last one. Let me in. I see you, oddly colored thing. Let me in. Oh, shit. Wow, I really thought this was right. Do I just interact with the nail, maybe? Oh.
Don't be a stranger.
I hope I know what I'm... That was just the top of the nail? How much deeper does the foundation go?
Entry day plus 118. I have changed, though it's hard to know how or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins, to hear it breathe. I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. They're just following the pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. Did you know this city used to be a forest? I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then. Or if it was always here. A 21st century office building since time immemorial. Can a place know the future? Can it change its skin? Can it wander? I always thought the esoteric world was my father's, not mine. But here, in this sacred place, I finally understand his devotion and his awe.
Where are you going?
The crystals are growing like crazy here. It's almost like they're trying to stop me.
Keeps the crystal trying to stop me.
Astro spike. HRA was damaged. The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her. I don't fucking like it.
Why did Marshall blow up the nail? What did she figure out? That she needed to blow up the nail? I hope we get an explanation, but in these kinds of like Eldritch stories, you don't always get one.
Nobody else hears the house. Their ears are too full of lies. We were shown the way inside so we could help. But all we've done is fall victim to the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. The strands between Northmore, the pillar, the gun, the id. What hope do we have? Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I've decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels, to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? Without devotion? I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on this path. I wish I could tell him that.
I wonder if he's gonna be the boss. It feels like he is. Like the final boss.
Director Faden here. Send backup to my location.
Hell yeah.
It's an
You and
order,
me, buddy.
Director.
Is the board evil though? I mean, it's hard to trust Eldritch entities, you know? Is it Ash, or is this... No, this is, I just forgot her name. Shit. The security lady.
Marshall?
Marshall.
You're alive.
Soon you will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red we are.
God damn it.
He said her HRA was busted, so...
Fuckers take everything. I am not letting you take this.
You've always been the new you. You want this to be true.
She can destroy the crystals
Behind you, friend! Oh shit. on the melee guys. They don't even hit me. Their hitboxes are shit.
Nobody else
This is
hears
the director.
house.
I need backup at my location.
Attack from the side!
No, leave him alone. No. Fuck, fuck. Please dash, please, for the love of God. Take one. Assistance sent? Yeah, by who? Oh my God. Stand here. Holy shit. Whoa there. Oh, she was hitting me in the air with her melee. I don't know what that one, Chief. Oh, please. Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
Sorry,
There we
I
go.
wasn't here to help.
Sorry, Marshall.
The nail is corrupted. That explains why the board wasn't answering what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her. But I can still save everyone else.
I see. So the hiss infected the nail. Marshall can't cleanse it, so her idea was to just blow it up. Which is not a good idea.
Well, fuck you too.
Oh, I'll be sure to.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway.
No. I feel like it's a bit of a stretch to say that we're on to them. Whatever. Oh dear. That was terrifying.
The nail is secure. The hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the Foundation, but at least it's stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse. Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming. But I promise I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her bureau together?
What was the... There was that the, oh shit, I forget the name of it. But the thing that's like the Foundation, or the... It's not the Exile, it's like the... We saw him out there in the Foundation. Or maybe he's just like the board, so maybe that was a board member?
I thought I know how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's. Whatever those are. I need to lead my way.
Alright, what you got to tell me?
If it isn't my favorite director.
I saw one out there. Ooh.
Now that this nail business is handled, I should probably be getting back to executive. But maybe I'll keep poking around. Just for a little bit.
Former.
What do you know about an entity named Former?
I can't say I've heard of it. You got any details for me?
Well, imagine a one-eyed bug thing. I think it was a part of the board, but then something happened and now it's... separate?
Interesting. See, I always wondered if the board was some sort of entity or a group or conglomerate of linked consciousnesses, but this supports the group theory. Although I could have undergone some sort of corporeal exile. Too many unknowns to form a working hypothesis yet, but I can prioritize this matter in future astral dives if you think it's important.
Fortune favors the prepared. Do it. Has the nail been doing anything since we restored it?
Define anything.
Anything unusual?
Define unusual.
Emily.
Sorry, but the answer is a whopping yes. Now that it's whole, the nail is emitting a constant field of, well, think of it like low-level radiation. It seems to suppress any biological matter it encounters. This explains why nothing grows here and why the Bureau had to abandon the area. Prolonged exposure would certainly begin affecting neural processes.
Wait. Was the field created when I cleansed the nail?
I considered that, but the nail's readings are quite different from the ones I recorded at the cleanse control points. I think the nail's field is purely of its own making. In fact, I think it would passively prevent any his corruption, like the HRAs do. Which makes me wonder what actually occurred when you cleansed the nail.
I've been wondering about that myself.
Did the board let the hiss corrupt the nail? Did they want me to cleanse it? If so, why?
What do you know about Director Northmore?
Well, he was Director Trench's predecessor, and Northmore's famous for being the first board-appointed director. See, before we found the oldest house, directors were picked by committees of old men in suits, drinking cognac and smoking cigars or whatever. Yeah, standard, uninteresting methods.
I think the word you're looking for is bureaucratic.
Or antiquated. Regardless, Northmore was eventually forced to... Well, we don't need to go into that. Strangely, the only 2 board-appointed directors left the position under unusual circumstances. If the board appoints a director, then how do they retire them? I doubt they go out and buy you a gold watch. Sorry, Jesse, I didn't mean to imply that...
Don't worry. If anyone's getting shown the door, it's them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
I don't know.
I wish I could go with you, but I still need 30 hours of training before I can do field work.
We'll work on that.
30 hours. Alright. Foundation complete. Get me the heck out of here. I guess we'll just keep doing levitation, because siege duration's not bad. Oh, seize an additional enemy. So I don't care about the duration that much, but getting multiple might be... yeah, let's start working on that. I doubt I'll get far enough, but that's okay. Fast travel out of Foundation, back up to Central Executive. It's time for the Alan Wake expansion. I don't remember how to get to the Alan Wake expansion. Missions. Oh, I had forgot about the pit. Oh shit. Ah, a dark place. Here we go. This is it. No question. Take the sector elevator to the investigation sector.
Hello? Anyone here?
Guess not.
Alright, time to read. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, an internal investigation was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Despite the accounts of anonymous blank regarding inhuman treatment of a blank currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Oh, excuse me, why am I yawning? Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of blank sector personnel seemed to be wholly unaware of any such blank contained there. One confirmed the blank's code name to be blank. God damn, this is annoying to say. But all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigations were similarly blocked from entering the blank research wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend investigation into blank research.
Seems a lot more crowded.
Mr. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls. Nice. Specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the interagency information exchange agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted, but I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Yeah! Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective who, in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character would Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy.
And the rest of the Bureau.
Mr. Kirkland, here are the latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor, researcher Ezra Cruz, blah, 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 blah. Letters of condolences will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked on how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet. The only hard copies of reports exist behind the fire break. They're lost, I'm afraid. Oh my god, so many. Supplementary materials. Note, miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. William Burrow, male Caucasian, case summary. 33-year-old man found dead on his property per police report. Remains obtained for a coroner's office often include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings. Blunt force injuries, head, lacerations, blunt force injuries, extremities, dislocation, complete avulsion of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus, extensive trauma, abdominal region. Why am I yawning? Blech. I don't know why talking makes me yawn. Complete avulsion of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from scene. Conclusion. It is my opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. Whom it may concern is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard to my department's blank. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so now I must rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame the situation on our blank, who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the blank loose inside. Alright, so there's some creature in here. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open the fire break. I'll carry that shame for the rest of my days. The blank has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that.
It's not working.
Damn it, there's another one.
Probably.
Mr. Dennis, so yes, there's an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones left for the other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. The lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it is your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson.
Loose power core somewhere.
Dick Grayson? Damn it, another one. Ooh, Cauldron Lake, though. That's more Bright Falls. To Chief Investigator Dennis, it happened again, third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our blank. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got the Bureau Tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Blank Lake if they know they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. Only a matter of time before this blank hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Raccoon. Oh, so many more. Okay. Really setting this one up. Dr. Rhea Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to the paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal. With the exception of the ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling, it appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Yeah, we still haven't dealt with that. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, something was launched into the blank of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in blank witnessed in Director Trench included aggressive something when other staff has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting the issue rather than improving it. Notable blank between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff, although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter. Witness accounts suggest their arguments center around the Dimensional Research Wing and the blank kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's blank is anything more than interpersonal disagreements. The investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any blank, and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Yeah, you sure about that? Kirkland, I am growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. A failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on a certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. Don't know about that one. Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You're both failures plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench. Okay. We already knew Trench sucked, so that was a lot of lore to tell us that Trench sucked. Damn it. God damn. Whew. Items not in Bureau custody, none known. A Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Items capable of vocalized responses or growls in unmanned locomotion, considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of the Burrow Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived, but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item and responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. The aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow, only revealed that she had domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. Wasn't there a... another one. Wasn't there a tractor in Alan Wake? Per authorization, but I don't think Alan Wake took place in Texas. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate program by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relative to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation classified with Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic something were brought into the oldest house, placed under blank examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in traumatic blank of the paranaturally inclined blank. Not only is this a breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human blank. The investigation team unequivocally something the Prime Candidate program and recommends that it be terminated immediately, I presume. Don't know why that's redacted. Why am I yawning? Stop it!
Now that gate should open.
Yeah, should it? Oops. Look at that. Another one. Purposes of internal investigation. So-and-so is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI-1 that resulted in the deaths of blank agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network. On some day of some month, the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive blank, cross-referencing that date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. The air filters were changed, and an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. Blank's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the blank. Investigation is ongoing. Alice. Wasn't that Alan Wake's wife? I don't remember. If Al. Maybe not. I might be. I do not remember.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Son of a bitch. This group/individual has operated outside the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed organization. Alright, we got paranatural criminals. Oh shit.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake. Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink. Gibt's.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding.
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
That was the Alan Wake? The famous writer? He disappeared years ago. It was all over the news back then. And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Am I supposed to jump to the next one? No way. Make that? Oh, maybe.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here? That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know?
Can I upgrade this yet? How? Nope, still don't have house memories. There must be a specific thing you have to do to unlock this. The Hiss are already in here. Would they be? I gotta have something to shoot. Hello, my feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me.
This darkness is blocking the door.
I'll aim a powerful
now I
light
have to
source.
deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Nice.
Light burns it away, huh?
Alan Wake ass stuff. Did I do that for any particular reason? hey, dead boy. That's unfortunate. No. Oops. Come on. So there actually wasn't anything here. It's just you can't go in here until you have the countermeasure for the loot. Alright. Damn it. Hey, what is that? Oh, it's the thing that was Hartman. Creepy. Did you see it? Just in case we need it.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Phaeton.
Damn it. Train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries is suspected to have been the work of the paracriminal group known as Blank. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars has become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE is spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel suggested that an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, the response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. The individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further studies. Paranatural entity A010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive blank consisting of 3 known types. Localized manifestation of sentient blank capable of occupying organic and inorganic material, as well as exerting blank over its surrounding. Shaded individuals, human bodies, blank by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain blank of their previous selves. Research is ongoing into whether this condition is reversible. And then shaded objects, similar to Type B, except the inanimate objects are blank solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, which may imply a shared link to a blank intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive, defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of a...
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists, I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
This lever looks very much here for me to interact with, and yet I cannot. How sad.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. But mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how, exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go. Alright.
Oh, no, there's still more. Oh, shit.
I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time or I swear to God I'm... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
God damn, they're just loving the documents this expansion. Jesus Christ. Following the NASA FBC Coordination Agreement in 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available to the Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised concern that the Bureau that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the Blank far outweighs spending related to the processing and delivery of BlackRock. From its medium Earth orbit, the Blank will provide the Bureau an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of the committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Black Market Hub, specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other associated ceremonial objects, as well as genuine, altered, and paranatural materials, was rated in Blank. Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but there seems to be gathering information. They seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. There's a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating within underpopulated areas, and then the motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Anything else you want me to read? God damn it!
Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, said the old man. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it. The air in here is getting bad. The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, mold, depression. But how can you? The plants in here have died standing up. Lighten them up.
Something in this darkness is draining me.
Battery anywhere? Ah. That's a lamp one. No, that's a plug. I need a battery. A lot of plug spots with no batteries. Okay, no big deal.
Shit. Now what?
Oh dear.
What is that?
Devoured by hungry darkness.
Come on, elevator, time to go!
Holy fuck.
It even touches it.
So you don't like the light. I can use that.
Holy fuck, that is terrifying. Ugh. That guy. Yeah, I need you to like. Or to read right now? Night Springs Spec Scripts episode Over the Threshold Darkly by Alan Wake. Host VO, it is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when those forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? What if they are things you can discover in Night Springs? We are in the secret lab. The large sign on the wall reads, the Federal Bureau of Night Springs. Scientist, I told you several times, Director, it isn't ready. It's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor. But the being beyond that portal, we have no control over it. Stop. That thing is terrifying. Why you gotta write like this, Alan? Turn on the lights. Hartman something? Shit. Hartman. Background. There we go. Dr. Emil Hartman is an academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery center in Blank, Washington. Was focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent Blank abilities they may have possessed. Okay, I don't like the zoom. The aim of shaping Blank to his own benefit, which is earned him a Class 2 paracriminal designation. For more on the link between artists and their ability to blank reality through artistic mediums, see Final Blank. Investigation has proven that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during the Blank investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his action. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released Blank months later, having been deemed a negligible threat. His medical license has been permanently revoked. Was he in Alan Wake? I remember when he's in the care center, or in, yeah, I think. God, more reading. Whew. Thank you. An excursion into the Ocean View Motel and Casino discovered a previously unseen door in the lobby hallway. This door featured a spiral-shaped marking similar to other doors. It is locked and cannot be forced open. Alice Wake. Aha. Person of interest in the Bright Falls AWE, and the former wife of missing author Alan Wake, his suspected para-utilitarian, and Blank contacted agents Shaw and Dempsey of the investigation sector using the phone number given to her in 2010 in accordance with civilian outreach protocols. The call resulted in Mrs. Wake being brought into the oldest house for an in-person interview. In 2017, the excursion into the Ocean View Motel occurred later that same day. Conclusion: determining whether this is a basic synchronicity event, if Alice Wake is responsible for its appearance, or if the door itself relates to AWE-35 is paramount, she should be returned to the oldest house, possibly even taken into the motel itself to confirm any other changes. So we might have Alan to thank for the Ocean View Hotel.
Man, what are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Langston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those things.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the Panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items. Still, I don't know why people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then
There's
there's
a
nothing
fridge
to
that had to
worry
be
about.
watched or would eat
I guess
people.
at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind. Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's
Of course,
just gonna talk forever.
can't always
isn't
make
he?
it home for mealtime, so
You know, it's
I
funny,
have my
when I was
neighbor check
reading
in on Alfred at
all of
7
those
o'clock
documents,
if
I was
I'm not
like,
back
oh, I
yet.
guess they didn't want to
She's
do as
very
much
nice. Her name is Maria.
voice acting.
She's older. She came to New York in the 50s to
Oh, yeah,
Has been here ever
okay.
since.
I'm sure
She
you
has a
would
couple
keep
of
talking
kids.
for a
I met them
while.
at Thanksgiving. Big family. Very nice. Anyway, she has a key to my apartment. And she gives
Holy
Alfred his
shit.
dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice food arrangement as a thank you after this. I'm missing a lot of Alfred's meal times. Hold on, let me make a note.
God damn it. hear him. Sorry, Ranger, but...
Send a ranger out. Director's orders.
Hey, bud.
Let's put him down!
Keep going, bud. You can do it. Trying to go. Rotate the platform.
All right, Ahti. Was this what you had in mind?
To the good for nothings at the security check, I know you took part of my brain when you put me through that metal detector. I'm not stupid. I know what they're really for. What I don't know is whether taking part of my brain caused me to lose my memories or lose sleep. I've been told if you lose sleep, you lose everything else too, and that's where you trick us regular people. Now I don't know which it is, and I can't remember what you did to me, but I can tell you this much. I don't find this funny at all. I want my memories back, and you can be sure the next time I visit the Baltimore-Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport, I will come and find you and make you fix what you broke. Sincerely, I don't think I'll be signing this with my real name. Like I said, I'm not stupid. You can just mind your own business. So bright. Double power. The robust director shoves the nerd-like scientist aside and heads for the portal control panel. He slams the on button with a determined fist. All the more reason. The entire screen is filled with dangerous red, then it fades away, and we see the two men are in another dimension. The air ripples around them as if they were a 1983 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am sitting in the Texas sun after a 5-day road trip. What is that description? What have you done? You've doomed us. Control yourself, Doctor. Where's this beast of yours? Right there, sir. A horrible, shapeless, shifting entity fills the horizon. It can't be described. That's how horrible it is. What a thing of beauty you've been keeping from me. Alan Wake just has a way with words. What?
Christ. Did the Hartman thing do all this?
Okay, I see. I'm gonna have to line up all of the... Holy shit. Okay. So if I want this one, it is the red back here. And red here. Blue, I need 4. Can't do that yet. With this one, I need 3. Okay, so this orange. This orange.
Reminder, the law of 3 also applies to all faucets within the oldest house. Be mindful and don't cause any aquatic misconduct. Thank you for your attention.
Give me that light. Oh, this is the train. The darkness.
Lots of dark corners to hide in. Okay, let's get the lights on and clear him out.
Oh, I see. So the light's gonna slowly progress as the train progresses. Oh, there he is. I see you up there, bud. Oh my god. I got time to read. I'm getting chased. An alert from Blank Washington monitoring station indicated minor Blank activity occurring in the area. Agent Estevez was dispatched to investigate. Inside the Blank Lodge, he discovered the facility former owner, Dr. Emil Hartman. He had been converted into a shaded individual, displayed violent behavior characteristic of its type. Agent Estevez alerted the on-site research team to the specimen's presence, and with some difficulty was successfully contained in a Black Rock cell. The cell and its inhabitant were transported safely back to HQ, where the specimen remains detained in the Blank sector as part of the Blank AWE investigation. Yep. Pretty sure that was part of Alan Wake. There he is.
We need to get those lights on. We need a power core.
Oh, Jesus. Terrifying. Many a power core. Oh shit! Oh lordy, coming.
We need another power core.
Yeah, we need fucking 4 of them. I do not like teleporting, Sam I am. Oh, Jesus. Stop it. weapons, not gonna give me anything. Eagle, no, Eagle Limited, that's not where I want to be. No, this is the train. I want to be all the way back at active investigations. I want to be up there, though. Bring the elevator back down? Or did I just pick the wrong spawn point?
There's our director. Now, getting back to the matter at hand. Pay back Maria for Alfred's food. Okay. Oh, one more thing. And buy her a...
Oh, one's full again. Let's see. I don't have any fives. Wow. Okay. How about the next control point? Okay. Way. Find the battery. What is this? What do we got? Mods are full. Next control point. Alright, then that's the stopping point. I was kind of hoping we could finish both tonight, but that's okay. That's okay. Out of here. Bye-bye.